Hello, this is Jeffrey Fox again with the next lesson in this first unit on web search, which was discussing the components we find in information retrieval systems. And here we have a sort of architecture of an information retrieval system, which, as I said, is similar to a web search. Remember the queries around 3 words we had right at the beginning of this unit, a little discussion of, um, of the number of time, the fraction of queries with a certain number of words. There are around 20% queries with 1 word, 20% two, and so on, with 3 as the average. And then you need to take your query, represent it in some fancy fashion as a bag of words, and you do the same for the document collection. So you have all the document, there's a document collection, there's a set of documents which are searching, and each of those documents is represented by the bag of words. You compare your query as a bag of words with your document as a bag of words, and you get an answer. And you want to take that answer, which is far too many terms. Almost any query gives you millions or billions of responses, depending on how simple your query is. And you better, people have more or less tolerance for searching through the results of a search, but you're not going to search more than, at least I don't think many people go past 2 or 3 pages. So you better get it in that top 20 if you're going to be lucky. And as we'll see when we come to precision and recall, it's better to have it in the top 10. Okay, this slide here tries to explain this concept of recall and precision, which is a key part of the quality of a search engine. So you have a complete collection represented by this gray square here, which has all the world's documents. And then you do a query. And if you had a perfect answer to the query, you get this green. Because it's not really a single green, there's going to be some darker greens, which are the best responses. The most relevant is the light greens, which are only marginally relevant. But here it's very simple. We just put the real answer, which is the most important responses, which that's this green thing called A. And then B is what you actually get. Hopefully it has some relevance to A. And then we have 2 concepts. Recall, which is this little section here, which is the part that is retrieved, which is actually correct, divided over the number correct, that is the recall. And then we have the precision, which is the number of the number number of correct answers divided by the total number of answers. So you can obviously trade these off against each other. If you have a very strict search, then you may not recall so many, but it may also be more precise, because you will only get if you have an answer which is a small circle inside the real answer, then the precision is 100%, but the recall is smaller than that. Another important feature of web search is diversity, because these there is a important feature that there are many ways of looking at a subject, and many ways actually where you might even give an answer, and you need to get responses for all aspects of a possible query. And so here is a 2012 blog post from Google, which says they're actually improving their diversity. So that's just an algorithm which tended to give, like in this example here, the previous Google program gave all the answers from a particular domain, whereas it should give some answers which went in the domain. And so that's just make certain that you'll get responses from lots of different domains. Okay, so that's just an aspect of what you try to do. And if you look at search, it's getting better and better. And this is the type of 3rd generation search improvement that's getting done. Now we have a short, in the next part of the of this unit, we'll discuss search engines.